Hey, how are you? You alright? Family okay?
Okay. Sorry, a bit late, guys.
Can we start?
Shall we?
First of all, Scott, what kind of challenge do you think this game is going to be on Sunday?
It's going to be obviously a massive challenge, really. A team which are fighting at the right end of the table in terms of going for the championship. One full of individual quality, which is up there with the world's best, and obviously as a team as well, a fantastic team, really. So a big challenge for us as a team, really, and but one we're enjoying, or at least one we're looking forward to.
Is this one of the best Liverpool sides you remember seeing?
Yeah, there's probably elements of it. There's probably elements, certainly, of parts of this team. What you look at, and it's pretty deadly, really, in the sense of the pace and the power they have in their side is obviously frightening at times. So, I've come up against a lot of good Liverpool teams, but certainly, yeah, I think it's probably right in saying that this team is up there, and it's proven how they've done so well. A top-class manager, they've done very well over the last couple of years, consistently done well as well. So, it'll be a tough ask.
You've obviously done a lot of homework on them. Are there any weaknesses you think you can exploit, things that you've been passing on to your players?
Yeah, I think over the last week or so, 10 days, we've worked tirelessly hard to try and improve performances and trying to analyse opposition as best we can and try and work out where the little bits of advantages we can take. Where Sunday comes, we're at home with our fans behind us, with another week down the line with training, and the message being the same, and the detail we put in. You'd like to think that maybe, certainly, I hope that on Sunday we'll give it a good go.
Jurgen Klopp was speaking this morning, and he said that he'd watched some of your games recently and he'd been impressed with the job that you're doing here, and he thought that you'd made a difference already. What kind of changes have you made since you've been here?
Well, I think early on, when you're in a position that I come into, in the sense of we've had a poor season, managers have come and gone, 9 times out of 10 you're walking into this position with the same scenarios, and that scenarios being low in confidence, certain parts of the football club disconnected, and certainly that's probably been the case here 2 weeks ago when I came, and my message was let's bring the fans closer to us, let's bring the fans back together, let's try and lift confidence and really take a forward step in that sense. I realise at the same time that that's a foundation, and that only gets you so far. But now, 2 weeks down the line, or 2.5 weeks down the line, you now try and add detail into that, add a certain way we want to play, and try and give the players over that detail and that message. That's the area we need to get to next, really, and that's what we're trying to do.
Do you still believe that you can stay up?
I believe we can stay up. I honestly believe in this league. I see the quality in the team. Look, I also understand and I know it's going to be very, very difficult. We've got 2 tough games coming up in Liverpool, Man City, and when you look at the current status, or certainly where we've been this year and how many games we've won, and you look at it, how many games we're going to need to win to stay up, I understand it's going to be very, very difficult. But it's cliche, and it's probably, but while there's still points there, it's possible. It's honestly possible.
Do the players still believe that they can stay up?
Yeah, I think they do. I think we've seen a big upturn daily in the players, in the way that they're training, their belief, their standards have gone up tenfold. And again, I've been in this position as a player where you obviously have the doubt sometimes, but the message stays the same from us and the coaching staff, that while there's points to be played, we can, if we play the way we want to play, we can cause an upset, and we can get points.
if the worst does happen, if you do go down, how tough would it be for the club to hold on to some of the better players like Alexander Mitrovic?
Yeah.
Obviously players like him are going to want to carry on playing in the Premier League going forward.
Yeah, look, when a football club comes out of the Premier League, there's a lot of changes. I see it. Last time I was at the football club, and that's staff members leaving, and ultimately players may have to leave as well. The only thing I will say is you've got strong ownership here who has obviously invested a lot of money in this football club, and I'm sure they have aspirations, ambitions to get this football club back into this division if it was to happen. So obviously it will be difficult, but I think in the long run, you'd like to think that with the finances and the stability here, that maybe you can keep hold of them top players.
So you say you believe that you can stay on despite the gap. 11 years ago tomorrow, Fulham Everton sort of sparked momentum for that great escape. Do you take any heart from what this club's done in the past?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's their messages. Someone texted me the other day and named just a few teams what have obviously got out of a situation similar to us, and you mentioned one there really. So yeah, for sure you can, and for sure one result is that the result what can now springboard and go from there, and you'd like to think that maybe that could be the case.
In terms of stopping Liverpool, in a lot of individual areas, led goals to last weekend, how do you stop those from happening?
Yeah, well, it's been a forefront of us this season really. At times we've not defended well, and I don't just put the defenders in that bracket. I put that as a team we've not defended well at times, and individual errors last week obviously cost us, and it's been something which has cost us this year. The work we're doing on the training field, in the units and as individuals, I'd like to think that maybe have some beneficial over the coming weeks.
In terms of the game Sunday, how you approach it? Will you sit back and defend? Will you go at Liverpool?
At home, we're at home on Sunday. I think the way we've played this under the 2 games since I've been here, Chelsea was front foot, was aggressive. Leicester first half, not so, but certainly second half, I think it was a performance which was really what I want the team to be like, really. So yeah, we're at home. I'd like to think we'll give our fans something to go on and something for us as well, really. So yeah. Nice.
Scott, you still believe that Fulham can stay up, but if that's going to happen, you're going to start winning games soon. Sunday, the first opportunity.
Yeah, obviously there's only so many more weeks I can sit here going, I believe we can stay up. But while there is points to be played for, there's still that hope. Again, I understand it's going to be difficult, but one result can kickstart something, and certainly got the quality in the squad to try and do that. But ultimately, people can always fire back that you've had long enough now, or certainly the team have, and you've not done it. So what's going to change? But like I said, while there's still points to play, I still have that belief that we can do something.
As a player, you had a decent record against Liverpool. I remember one goal in particular, a very memorable goal, a very emotional goal for you, in a win in a struggling West Ham team against Liverpool.
Yeah, obviously, had some good results against Liverpool. Obviously, a fantastic football club with a lot of history behind it and some fantastic players. And I think we're under no illusion come the weekend what a tough game it's going to be for us. But certainly as a player, it was one I relish playing against. And I know for sure that the 11 players picked on Saturday, they'll have the same feeling, really.
For a team that have been conceding average of 2 goals a game this season, maybe not ideal to be facing Marley, Firmino and Salah. You're smiling a little bit, but it's not great, is it?
No, I mean, like when you look at Liverpool, probably the deadliest front three in the Premier League. So I think you're right in what you say there, that it is going to be difficult. Obviously, again, the numbers stack up against us, but, and I say but again, you know, that has to change. And can that change the weekend? I fully believe it can. We'll see. Only, you know, at the end of the game, come 5 o'clock at the weekend, you'll be standing there. We'll know by then.
You've got some good players though. I mean, the captain Tom Cairney is a quality player. Obviously Mitrovic is an animal up front, for want of a better expression, and he's going to be up against Virgil van Dijk, which should be quite a clash. Yeah, we have. We've got some very good footballers at the football club, and we need to start getting the best out of them. And I'd like to think we can do that. But certainly, I said at the top that the attitude and the standards are rising on a daily basis. And you know, you mentioned 2 names there, which are Premier League football players, really. So along with a few others, so they have a chance at the weekend in front of the cameras to prove how good they are as footballers against Virgil van Dijk, who's one of the best in the world, along with the others who are extremely good players as well. Pep Guardiola wants you to win.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I know. Obviously, and then we play Man City the following week. So
Jurgen Klopp will want you to win now.
Yeah. Well, we'll certainly have. Hopefully, we'll have an influence on the title race.
I find you've still got a smile on your face, which is good after 3 weeks in the job.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been stressful at times. Workload's gone up tenfold, but I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying seeing the improvement on the training field. I'm enjoying seeing elements of improvement on the football field as well. And there's been massive signs of that, and that's been big for me. I'm not stupid enough to realise that ultimately good parts of football matches and not winning football matches is going to get me anywhere or get us anywhere. So I realise the work and what needs to be done. Cheers, mate. Thank you, mister. Cheers.
Thank you.
Anyone else for broadcast? Not if you can turn the microphones off.